Okay, for sure.
What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino, and once again, y'all are tuned in to K-Rino Radio YouTube edition, and I have a very esteemed guest in the building. This man is an individual that I consider to be an H-Town legend. I consider him to be one of the more underrated artists to come out of the city. He's been in this thing for 20 plus years and has dropped multiple projects, has worked with some of the best that the city has to offer, man. And he just dropped some new heat that we're looking forward to hearing and receiving. So I want y'all to tune in and check out my brother. He's sitting right in our face right now, the one and only, the Hitman, Mr. Archie Lee. How you feeling, family?
Man, what's up, baby? You know, this is how I'm feeling right now, man. I'm feeling super live, man. Hey, you feel me?
Super live indeed. And
hey,
go ahead.
Shout outs to you, though. Let me give my props. You know what I'm saying? Before we even start, it was an honor to invite me on your show, bro, to get invited to your show, bro. I feel honored. You know what I'm saying? I got mad respect for you all the way back to the Infinity days when you used to kill it, Black Book, 808, all that. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got history, bro. So thank you. And I'm humble and I really appreciate it, bro, because, you know, I always looked up to you, homie. So I salute you and give your flowers now. You know what I'm saying?
Again, and I appreciate that, brother. But you know, I mean, it's a testament just to the time and the work, man, and to get that recognition from, like I say, a brother that I respect and know that has been doing this thing, maybe not as long as me, but you right there on my heels. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I definitely respect you. And as we was talking about earlier, man, just the respect that other artists have for you is a testament to the work that you put in also, because I don't care who it is, just some of the greats to ever do it in this city have also shown great reverence to your work and your longevity in the game too, brother. So I saw, as y'all just saw, they saw the Super Live t-shirt that you got on, but let them know about the single Super Live, because I watched the video earlier today. And it's dope, man. And I think everybody that's on here need to check it out as well.
Appreciate it. So, yeah, man, you know, I got the song Super Live, feel me? Me and my boy Big Poke, shout out Big Poke, you know what I'm saying? The Sensei, you know what I'm saying? We got us a banger right now, produced by Sean Solo, you know what I'm saying? And it's one of the singles that's coming off my album, you know what I'm saying? What I'm working on right now. Well, I'm through, I'm tripping. My album I'm about to drop it. My bad. I'm jumping the gun. My album, I'm dropping it January 21st, man. It's called Grown Man Business.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Grown Man Business. Tell us where that concept came from, that title came from, and what was the motivation behind we're gonna name this album Grown Man Business?
Cause it's like, man, you know, like you said, you know, I've been putting in work too. You know what I'm saying? So I was young, started off doing it, you know what I'm saying, kept pushing, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like even with the songs that I chose to do, to put on the EP, you know what I'm saying, it's like they grown, you know what I'm saying, like some grown man business, you know what I'm saying, like the content, you know what I'm saying, and the whole aura of just growing up in the music, feel like I'm a grown man with it now. Feel what I'm saying?
No question. You know what? And that's a great segue to go into the next point, because as an artist who's been doing this as long as you've been doing it, you talk about 2+ decades. What would you say has been your transformation, just coming out of that young stage, going through life experiences? Describe that transformation, as because I know it's connected to your transformation as a man as well, but how does that carry over into the music?
Okay, so, you know, like you say, you know, 20 years ago. So, you know, when you 20 years ago, you thinking different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the music different to me, you know what I'm saying? However, you know, you still got that same vibe. So, you know, as you grow older, you start thinking like, okay, well, let me not do certain things. Let me do certain things. You know, the process. So, you know, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You feel what I'm saying? So I understand now because I got my knowledge from growing up. from seeing everything. I done been through everything, man. You know how the music business is.
Right.
You know how the music business is. So I done been through the ups and the downs.
Yeah.
So now I feel like I've matured, like you say, from my lessons and mistakes I done made. I've matured, man. So the process was like, I mean, elevation as thinking and going through things. I'm learning as I go.
Right.
So right now I'm feel like I'm at a point where everything is grown man business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that just sums up my whole aura, just grown man business. I'm on grown man time.
Right.
Feel me?
Right. It's a beautiful transformation to make. And somebody that's been around as long as you've been around, I'm sure that your audience has grown with you in the same process, that they grown up with you. Because that's really what we do. We start early, and those who attach themselves on to us, we bring them along for the ride.
Most definitely.
And I think it's a cool thing to watch. I was watching the Super Live video, man, and the song is dope, you know, and I ain't blowing no smoke because you on here. The song is dope, and I think the song is a jam that the city can get behind, and that people outside of the city Houston get behind, because the groove and the way you was riding the beat and the way you was putting the content together, you and Pokey, of course, but again, you had a lot of other legends that came and just stood behind you, you know what I'm saying? So what does it feel like, and or tell me about the respect level that you get even right here in 2022 when you just moving around, navigating through the city? Do people still give you that respect as an OG now?
Yeah, most definitely, man. And salute everybody that really pulled up on me, man. Because it was like I said, you know, when you shoot videos, sometimes you got your little, okay, we're gonna do this, then sometimes you just freestyle. Yeah. So shout out to Matt Brush, who shot the video. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying, man, like it was just like love, just natural, organic love, bro. It wasn't even no, you know what I'm saying? I hit a couple cats, hey, bro, we finna shoot the Super Live video. Cause Big Pokey, you know what I'm saying? Funny story, he had to do it early because he had something to do later. Right. So, you know, getting dudes together at 12 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? On a weekday. You know? So, man, dudes just pulled up, and that's what made it so organic. One more shout out though. Shout out Exotic Pop too, man. Exotic Pop, man, and my boy Big Chris. That's what we shot. You know, he got his barber shop. We shot the other shot over there. First shot we shot it Exotic Pop, man. Shout out Prez, all them boys up there, man. You feel me? So the respect was just like, hey man, I'm finna shoot the video where y'all at. Woo, pull up. It wasn't no, I called them a week before. You know what I'm saying? I called them hours before. We gotta be there at 12. Matter of fact, hey, Zero was like 12 at midnight. I was like, nah, bro. 12 during the daytime. Yeah. I bet he came way from Cyprus, man. Man, respect to Zero. You know what I'm saying? Willeen, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Biden boys, Willeen, my boy JB, you know what I'm saying? SMG, you know what I'm saying? Man, Solo came, you know, he made beats, so he had to pull up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Duke, you know what I'm saying? Herschel Wood, hey man, it was going down, man.
I mean, you know, when you solid, people show up. You know, that's just my experience in the game, man. We're gonna take it back to the beginning, man, because people know you as a Herschel Wood hardhead. They know you from those early projects and putting in that work, starting out with Lil Kiki and doing your thing. Then what was your introduction to the game where you just said, man, this is what I want to do. The bug done bit me. And that's what I'm gonna be doing from here on out. When did that happen for you?
Man, well, I ain't never really told nobody this, but well, a couple cats know, but my sister, she's a little older than me, you know what I'm saying? My sister used to mess with this guy from a group called the Baby Ghetto Boys. Yeah. You heard of them?
Too Much Trouble.
Yeah, Too Much Trouble, you know what I'm saying? Drunk D, Boy None, and Ghetto, so rest his soul, Ghetto. So she used to mess with him, so he used to be like, hey man, all right, you wanna come by the show, man? We got a show with Phil Boy, the Ghetto Boys. First time I met Big Mello and Harvey Love and them way back. I'm like 13, 14. Hey. You know what I'm saying? So these dudes got me like around all this music. You know what I'm saying? Bishop with Bush with all the cats, basically. So it's like, man, I really started going to shows and checking it out. Like, man, that's live. Like seeing people like the reaction out of crowds because of people music. So, you know, that made me feel a certain type of way. So I could say back then, that's when it did me. Feel me? But look, since you said Too Much Trouble, let me get a boy. If you look on the back of their album cover, which was a CD, they CDs, you know, it started in the 90s, like 91. I think that's album cover like 91. You look on the back of it, you'll see me and my partner Brock, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
We young too. I got a 14 with a big old flat top. It was crazy, bro.
See,
yeah.
We never know at the time. See, you didn't know then that you was just standing in the mix of some legendary stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
you just was on the scene, just wide-eyed and actually making history, living history, man. So when you transitioned over to working with Kiki and going to the studio, what was that experience like the first time? How'd you get in that mix and say, well, Kiki was like, hey man, what you got?
Yeah. So, you know, like, you know, growing up on Hersheywood, everybody had their own little style, their little swag, little flavor. So, you know, we be on there freestyling. You know, you had your little portable radio, we call it the throwdown.
Yeah.
We had a little beat going on. You know, we had a little freestyle session. Everybody getting, you know, doing their thing. So that's how it really started, with just playing with it, right? So just fast forward. So Key was out there, Duke was out there. All the Hersheywood Hardheads later on, they Hersheywood Hardhead rap group, but we out there just, you know, vibing. So my partner, Big Steve, called him Haircut Steve. He cut hair. So he knew everybody, like people from that other nation. But you know Big Steve.
Yeah, you know doubt. He done sliced me up back in the days a couple of times.
Most definitely. He done sliced everybody up if you know, back in the game, you know, shot through. So he meet DJ Screw from a mutual friend, you know what I'm saying? So he chopped up, you know, cut his hair a couple times. So one day Big Steve come through like, hey man, you wanna go to School High? I'm like, yeah, bet. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we went to DJ Screw House, and that's the first place. I mean, the first time I met DJ Screw was from Big Steve. You know what I'm saying? We get over there, meet DJ Screw, dude, man. You feel me? Dude. Meet him like, hey, what's up? Big Steve like, hey, this is my partner Archie Lee. I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? Archie Lee, man, nice to meet you, man. You know, fast forward that, I mean, backtrack that a little bit. And the reason because, you know, Screw was a big thing in my neighborhood. So I felt just like I'm honored to do this, you know, interview with you. I felt honored to go to Screw High. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because my partner Ronnie Ron had been coming through with the Screws. He had jumped on a screw or two, and he had a nice little movement going on there in the hood. Like, man, boy, I went to Screw High. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. You know, the thing to do was go to Screw High. Right. You feel me? Right. So, man, we went over there, freestyle, made our first little freestyle tape, took it to the hood. We called Hersheywood Click. Yeah, like 93, 94, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Took it to the hood, man. I was in, you feel me? And that's how the Hersheywood came together, because of the Screw. You know what I'm saying?
You know what tripped me out, man? I've always looked at anybody who ever actually went to Screw House as like, you actually was up in that thing. I don't care if you went one time or 1,000 times, you know, because that's like, to me, that was like the rite of passage, you know what I'm saying? I never went to Screw House because, you know, we was doing our South Park Coalition thing at the time, and Screw was really like a underground movement that just was coming to birth. But now when you fast forward all these years later, man, and hear all these legendary stories about all y'all brothers who actually went to the house and made them tapes, man, I know for me, I look at it like that's a badge that you get to hold, man. You know, that you went to the house.
Most definitely. And what make it feel special to me, once you know, when you living in the moment, you know what I'm saying? You living in the moment. Well, we just talked about the grown man growing up. Right. As I've grown up, I'm looking back like, man, you know, no matter how you try to look at it, I was a part of history. I was a part of history and most definitely a part of H-Time, South Side, whole culture of just, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, as you grow up, I'm looking back like, dang, bro. Like a lot of people look at, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, as I was living in the moment, I was living.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, me and you discussed this before, Screw had an inviting personality and aura about him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, man, I'm at Screw High, but he a cool cat. It ain't like, oh, you do DJ Screw. Wow. It's like, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? Like regular, man. That rest his soul, man. That was his good trait about him, bro. He really was a good dude, bro.
Absolutely, man. Salute to the great DJ Screw, man. We got the great Archie Lee, the Hitman, in the building. Let's talk about, I want to ask you about this too, because I'm glad we kind of touched on it earlier. For people in the city of Houston, and I'm sure in Texas, they realize now that it was two Archie Lees. We got the Southside Herschelwood Archie Lee, then you got Swishahouse Archie Lee. Was that those two, like we used to have the two Dre's? We had Dr. Dre on the East Coast, Dr. Dre on the West Coast. Did that ever like cause any confusion for you, or people would get y'all mixed up, and how did it affect you if it did?
Man, so most definitely cause confusion. You feel me? So to this day though, it's still people like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you don't know if you don't know. So with that being said, back in the game, it was kind of like, okay, no, you know, Swishahouse, SUC. So it was kind of like, so back in the game, you would look at it like, damn, okay, it's two Archie Lees. Like, I think, man, you had this discussion before. You was like, yeah, because I thought Archie Lee, like, you went over there to Swishahouse.
Right.
Nah, but what happened was, it was just two of them. And what's crazy is, that's dude's name too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no disrespect. It's like, that's just how I laid out. Right.
Yeah. So on some real time, it really was like, if you knew, you knew, but if you didn't, you didn't. Gotcha. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, I didn't got mixed up, and I know for a fact he got mixed up.
Right.
Same thing.
Right.
Oh, you, nah, I'm such. Oh, you, nah, I'm such. You know what I'm saying? So to this day, it don't upset me. Right. I just feel like I'm gonna inform you. You know what I'm saying? You don't know, so I'm gonna tell you. I didn't got on scene on post like, I did the interview with Donnie Houston. Salute Donnie Houston. I did the interview with Donnie Houston, right? And I'm looking at the comments, because I look at comments and I comment, you know, I'm gonna keep it 100. Right. So I'm looking at the comments, and dude like, you Archie Lee from Swishahouse, right? I'm like, nah, bro. I broke it down for him. Nah, bro, it's two of us. Right. I'm Archie Lee, Herschelwood, Hardhead, SUC affiliated. You know what I'm saying? The other dude is from Swishahouse, you know, Michael Watts. Like, oh, okay, man. Thank you for telling me that, man. I know, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's cool now. I'll break it down. It ain't got no problem.
Let me ask you this. Have y'all ever met?
Nah, bro, we never met.
That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Because look, this how I think. You know, I could, man, it'd be the coolest thing if y'all did a song together. But I think,
bro, I thought about that.
And that would clear up.
I thought about that.
That'd be a hell of a concept.
We never hooked up.
Y'all can make a song about that. Man, that'd be dope.
Bro, that'd be so dope, bro. I'm gonna get at him. I don't know how to get in touch with him. But if he listens to this interview, Archie Lee from the Swish High, man, hit me. Archie Lee from Herschelwood Hardhead, hit me, bro. Man, let's make it happen. You're right, bro. Dope. I thought about that. That'd be dope.
And it'll be cool for the city, man. You know what I'm saying? This is my way of thinking, man. But I think that'll be something that'll really be cool, man. Archie Lee, the Hitman. You know, that's how we distinguish. You know, we got the Hitman Archie Lee back in the early days of the Herschelwood Hardhead. So you was you told me earlier you was signed. Y'all was on Jam Down. Did y'all actually start out on Jam Down? What was it like your first time going into Jam Down Records and just having to prove yourself?
So it was I had mixed emotions.
Yeah.
But look, let me fast forward. I mean, rewind it. So boom, before we even went to the studio, you know what I'm saying? Duke, Key, and Knock had already been kind of good in the studio because they had been on Don't Mess with Texas. Yeah. So Don't Mess with Texas was already like in the process of finna drop. So by the time I came in, it was like they was rapping Don't Mess with Texas up. Now we finna work on this Herschelwood Hardhead album. You feel what I'm saying? So it was two other cats that were supposed to be in front of me from the hood, but they couldn't handle the pressure. Right. And let me get to the pressure of getting in the booth. You know what I'm saying? You know how it was your first time.
Yes, sir.
So I could sit up here and rap to you all day and freestyle, and we're gonna have fun. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? But when that pressure came to get in that booth in front of that mic with them headphones on, and you remember back then, it wasn't no you could have your little microphone right here with a computer. Back then, it was big control boards. It was big speakers, big, you know what I'm saying? Insulation, you know what I'm saying? It was a big studio, you know what I'm saying? So that intimidated a lot of cats too, though. You know what I'm saying? So what happened with me was, you know, I already had my little H-Wood swagger though. You know, I'm fly. You know what I'm saying? So, we this what we do type. That's how the vibe was at first. At first. So boom, I write my rap. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? First rap I ever wrote was literally recorded and wrote was Hard Heads. Hard Heads, that's us. Blood, sweat, and tears. We struggle for years, now it's time to switch gear. That was the first rap I ever wrote. Right. So boom, I write my little rap, get my rap together. You know what I'm saying? We go to the studio. I'm feeling it. Like I said, I had to swag, keep them out there, everybody. So I meet Patrick and Vince. Rest in peace, Vince. They jammed down CEOs back then. Key like, hey, yeah, this is my boy Archie Lee, man. Ooh, he got something. He from the hood. He gonna be the other hard head. Ooh. So they like, I bet. Ooh. So they send me enough. So now, mind you, it's different now. I got the pen and the pad. I ain't just freestyling him. I got the pen and the pad, headphones. You know what I'm saying? So, I get in the studio. I'm spitting. Engineer counting in 1, 2. I come in. I'm spitting my word. I'm spitting my rap. I'm feeling it. Woo, woo, woo. He stopped the music. He like, bro, you sound like you reading that, bro. So that kind of threw me off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That threw my confidence off a little bit because I was sure that I had it down pat. You feel what I'm saying? So that kind of threw me off. However, I gained that confidence back and knocked it out. And that kind of like, that really like solidified me. Once I heard my voice on that radio, on that song with that hook, that whole song, it was over. It was over. You know how that feeling is.
Blood in the water. You got a little taste of it. Yeah, man.
It was over with it, bro.
That's a beautiful story, man. Also, the fact that Kiki was guiding you in those early days like that, you know, because I obviously he had already saw the greatness in you just on the block, you know, so now he just wanted to give you that, bring that same personality into the lab. Forget these headphones, forget that mic, just be you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I learned that.
We don't see that a lot, you know. We don't see a lot of guys are just let. I've literally seen people just let their partners go in the lab and just say anything and let it hit the streets. It's like you gotta have somebody in your corner that's gonna tell you, nah, man, you can do that way better.
Most definitely, bro. Most definitely. You feel me? Cause you gotta look at it like this. A lot of cats just around to be around. So they gonna be yes men. Right. Feel me? Your real partner gonna tell you, hey, bro, that ain't what it is. Cause your real partner know your potential, you know. So it's like, hey, you need, hey, bro, you sound like you reading that. Let them know who you is, bro. You know, like how we know you is, let everybody know. Let's go.
Now fast forward 20 plus years later, now you the OG. You find yourself like talking to the young artists, and just not even young artists, just young men, young brothers that's coming up and kind of trying to talk to them in ways that can prevent them from maybe going down some of the roads you went down, whether it be life or business mistakes.
Yeah.
Find yourself doing that now?
Most definitely, bro.
Yeah.
Because you got to look at it like this. I done did everything. Because remember, we had a bum deal, a deal with Breakaway. Remember that?
Yeah.
We signed a deal with Breakaway Polygram when we did the issue thing.
Oh, okay. No, I know. Yeah.
Shout out me and Green. Hope you feeling better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we had a deal structured kind of, man. You know, I ain't know the business.
Right.
So I'm just happy to, we got a deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why Key, if you notice, it was Don't Mess with Texas, then Key did a commission album.
Yeah.
And put some of the songs on. We had a deal with Breakaway, Polygram, whatever. So, you know, I learned the mistakes from that. So that's another lesson I took with me. You know what I'm saying? So I be telling cats about the deal, you know, like make sure everything's straight. That deal just look good, you know what I'm saying? And sound good. But you gotta make sure you get your paperwork straight for you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And another thing is the point of being original and authentic, bro.
Hey, come on.
That's what I be telling the little partners, the little homies, whoever doing, man, be yourself. Right. Do not try to sound like nobody but you. Right. Everybody wants to do what's popular. Popular things is fads and things fade away. But you gonna always be you. Like you, bro, respect, salute. You always been K-Rino. He gonna drop knowledge in something. He gonna be witty with his bars. And he got bars though. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you. And I respect you for that, bro. You never tried to be like nobody else but K-Rino. Salute that, man. That's the authentic, man. You gotta get it up, bro.
Bro, you know, I salute you back because that's just finding out early and being blessed to find out early, you know, what lane that you wanna ride in. That's all it is. And you've done the same thing. You speak your life experience. You speak what you see and what you know and what you have around you, what you've been through. And it don't get no realer than that. So when you talking to the young people, like you say, to just be you, that's the best advice you can give them because it's no duplicate. There'll never be another duplicate version of any individual that came. So that's the best advice. They got to find who they are first, discover that, and then lock in on that and just eat from there, man, because there's so many artists out here. You know, back when we was doing it, you can go back 20, 30 years ago, it was a lot of artists, but it ain't like it is now by a long shot. So now you got so many people that have kind of taken a formula. Yeah. Everybody's trying to incorporate that formula into their style and it's making everything sound alike.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. Good breakdown. Hey, that's a good breakdown.
Yeah, like so I mean that's good advice that you give those young brothers about, you know, just finding yourself and then being yourself from now. Let me ask you this. Now we know how it was back in the days in terms of like you put your album out, you press up your units, you press up some posters and promotional material and all that, and then you get out, you beat up the road, beat up the block. Now everything is digital. Yeah. How have you made that transition from how it used to be and how it is now?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm still transitioning. Like, you know what I'm saying? That technology, I'm still, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I'm still learning. Right. However, though, I still like that old school way too, though. Like, I'm hands-on. Right. Feel me? I'm a hands-on type cat, so I like it. Hey, what's up? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and my business partner was talking the other day. He was like, yeah, all right, man. You know, this internet, you know, it's cool. You ain't really got to do. Like, I was like, bro, we need to make some flyers, put them on cars. He was like, man, but you know the internet. I was like, bro, ain't nothing like physically going to do stuff because this why, for the benefit of just connecting with people is one thing, you know, that's priceless. But the simple fact of if I reach out and I put a flyer on your car, I put a post on your car, you gonna come out and be mad because that poster or flyer on your car. And But you're gonna look at it and be like, oh, that's Archie Lee. I wonder what to do. Throw it away.
Right.
I just did my job.
That's right, man.
Everybody ain't on the internet all the time. So I love the digital. I love that digital where you could click a button and everybody could see it. Yeah. Salute that. But I'm still learning it. However, I still like that old school way. So, you know, that balance, to have both is balance. You know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful, beautifully, perfectly put. You got to do both, man. You got to do both. You can't lean too far towards one, and we can't act like how it used to be is irrelevant.
Exactly.
We can't do that, man, because it all still has a place, you know. I want to transition real quick because you know, one thing that I know you big on now is health and fitness. And I think that's so important right now because especially dealing with what's going on with this pandemic and all that. My mentor, Dr. Abdul Halim Muhammad, we was on a Zoom call yesterday, and he was talking about how in the city of Houston, 50% of the people who have died from COVID in the city of Houston had diabetes. And so that speaks to a problem that's larger than the pandemic itself. It speaks to the fact that you're talking about decades and decades of poor eating habits that have led to conditions that get multiplied once you get sick. So tell us about your health journey and how you went from this point to where you are now and what that's done for you in your life.
Okay, so first of all, I always remember, whoever listens to this interview, I always remember you gotta start from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So don't never be discouraged about starting anything. I wouldn't care if you can't do one push-up, do that one till you get one. You know what I'm saying? Or do it. So don't ever feel like embarrassed to start from the start. That you already made a move from starting. Well, secondly, to elaborate again, my habits when I was younger were detrimental to my health. You know what I'm saying? We sipping codeine, we smoking all the time, smoking black and you know what I'm saying? And plus, top that, I'm putting that into my body. Now, top that, I'm eating certain foods that's making me get to the point where I'm gonna be one of the statistics, the 50%, because I'm drinking codeine, which is heavy in sugar. It's like got the most sugar ever. that medicine that's supposed to help you is so high in sugar, is ridiculous. So I'm on codeine, and I'm toppling that with a soda water that got 40 grams of sugar and 8 ounces, but you drinking a whole liter of it, so add that up. So boom, so I'm eating, I'm drinking, I'm putting this in my body, and I'm eating certain foods like pork, and I'm eating certain foods like beef, and I'm eating all these meats that's really like getting to you, but you ain't noticing it. Right. So now I'm doing all this. So basically, I took me a vacation. So the vacation, that made me sit back and think. Because once you're out of an environment, when you're not in that environment no more, you think different because you're not in that environment no more. So if I ain't around smoking and drinking this, I'm not doing that no more. So my mind clear now. I can't get to it, so now I can't help but think. You know how your cells rejuvenate. So boom, man, what happened was I stopped eating pork before I went to the vacation. I stopped eating pork. That was just like, and one day I just read a book, a video. I seen something, and I seen how pork react when you pour Coke on it. That's what made me stop drinking Coke too, though. Because I was like, if you can make that dude pork and you can clean a battery cable, just imagine what it's, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, just imagine what it's doing to your kidneys. But anyway, so boom, man. So there you go, my bad. So anyway, so man, my boy had a challenge, man. We're gonna stop eating beef. That's what happened. So I had been stopped eating pork. My boy said, man, let's stop eating beef for about 2 weeks. All right, I'm like, beef? And I love hamburger. Feel me? I love ribs. I love whatever beef. You know what I'm saying? So he like, yeah, then we're gonna stop eating beef. I'm gonna show you. So I was like, all right, bet. And I stopped eating beef for like 2 weeks, bro. Now, man, you remember I was big. I was bigger, Archie Lee.
Yeah.
I was about $3, probably about 300, probably. I was a big boy. But you know, it was all that fake weight though. You know what I'm saying? I was on that blew up, you know, codeine.
Right.
It coats your insides.
Right.
So it's gonna swell you up.
Right.
But anyway, so I'm on that. So I stopped eating the beef, bro. 2 weeks, my stomach left. In 2 weeks, my stomach just left. I'm lighter. I'm moving better. You know what I'm saying? So that was like about 11 years ago. I stopped eating beef and pork. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I moved up and I liked how I felt, but I still was eating chicken and turkey and fish, right? So I got back from my vacation, right? So one day, me and this woman I was with at the time, me and her decided, man, you know what? We're gonna stop eating meat and all. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do that for about a couple weeks. It was like January the 1st, we were like, man, we just gonna do something. Because my partner used to always, he been stopped eating meat, like probably going on about 15, 20 years. But he used to always tell me like, all right, when you digest meat, you digesting more than just meat, you digesting this, that. Now you, man, I'm still gonna eat me some chicken, you know? I looked him off. So as I'm getting older, I'm doing more research about it, right? So shout out rest his soul, Dr. Sebi. I'm scrolling through YouTube and just catch Dr. Sebi one day just talking about meat. Like, what it do to you? And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Then I catch the other dude, Yada. Dude named Yada. Shout out Yada. I'm catching it, you know what I'm saying? You know, I love to read and get knowledge, especially if it's gonna save my life. Right. It's all I got. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's right.
Basically, I stopped eating meat for like 3 weeks, bro. Going to 3-4 weeks. Oh man. I had never felt like that or move or look. Like man, I can't explain. You know, you just lighter. You just move and you different. You know what I'm saying? And I fell in love with that. It was over with. You know what I'm saying?
What's crazy? We don't realize how bad we really feel on a daily basis because we've gotten so accustomed to feeling bad that we don't realize we feel bad until we do something to remove that bad feeling. And you start feeling good. It's like, wait a minute, like I've been sluggish, I've been feeling sick and headaches and all this different stuff, and then you remove those that flesh from your diet that has so much toxins in the way they do it now, where they inject so many drugs and so many hormones and chemicals into it, man. And that's a beautiful testimony, man. And everything that you were saying when I was listening to you, you know, I gotta represent my man, you know, because this book, I don't know if you ever saw this book, How to Eat to Live, by Honorable Elijah Muhammad. This is a book that I would get you a copy of this book, brother, because everything you're saying is right on cue with what's in this book anyway. But this will take you further into it in terms of just what to eat, what not to eat, and when to eat. Because one of the biggest misconceptions that they put on us is that we should eat 3 meals a day, but actually less is more, because it's overworking your stomach when you don't eat 3 and 4 times and all in between. So man, that's a beautiful thing, man, because like I say, I knew you back then. I seen the album covers, you know, and I know you say you about $3. You had the size on you, but now you slim that up. Tell the people what role that exercise plays in that too, along with eating right.
So just the eating right just gives you the energy. You know what I'm saying? It gives you that energy. So with the eating right came the feeling better, that's making me want to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so the exercise, the bonus of the exercise, the look, all right, cool. But like the bonus of the exercise is getting in shape. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people want to rush and look like a certain thing, but you can't look like nothing or lose nothing until you get in shape. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of people don't just want to skip getting in shape part. Now you get in shape, then you can run this many miles. Then you could jump and jack. Then you could, you know what I'm saying? But the whole point is to get in shape and feel better. So I'm feeling better because I'm eating right. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm ready to get in shape. So we had this thing called like, we finna go get our money, man. Come on, let's go get this paper, bro. That means we finna go work out. I was like, man, we picking up these rusty weights and we sweating, making ugly face. I was like, man, we're gonna call it ugly money, man. We're gonna get us some ugly money. And there you go, bro. So right now, what I do, I have a fitness and training program, and it's called Ugly Money Fitness and Training. You know what I'm saying? And the motto is progress over perfection. You know what I'm saying? That comes along with what I'm saying about getting in shape. Everybody want to be perfect bodies and all this. That's why you see more people going to get stomach, you know what I'm saying, getting their body done. They trying to be perfect. Right. But all the while, you have to do is progress. You ain't nobody's perfect. Right. Nobody perfect. Right. But your progress gonna help you feel better and get you in shape. Right. You know what I'm saying? Nah, losing weight and all that and tightening up, that's the bonus of working out. But yeah, so I train people and I tell them how to eat. You know, I show you what to eat. And like you say, when to eat. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm real big with fasting. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of fasting. Right. Hear me?
And yeah, get this book. Yeah, society has promoted, just on that point you made, society has heavily promoted the external over the internal.
Yeah, most definitely.
It's all about the outside visual that we try to promote. So that's why people do these different things in their faces. They do these different things in their body, get implants and things of that nature, because the instant gratification that comes with visual.
That's the word too, boy.
But in reality, nothing matters if your internal is not in order. That machine, if your engine ain't running right, don't care how good outside your car looks. So we have to make sure that we focus more so on that, man. Man, that's a beautiful thing. That's almost like a calling, bro, that you got going on right now.
I mean, I think it is, because I look at it like, I find the happiness in making you right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I trained a dude, he couldn't do one pull-up, bro. And he was a Middle Eastern dude. And his people used to be like, man, you gotta help him, you know. I'm like, all right, I got him, you know what I'm saying? Right. Man, I got him, man. I had him right, bro. Just from like, so that made me feel good, because I'm telling you, I'm passing on the knowledge to you and showing you what to do from what I learned. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that will make me feel good. So it is a calling, bro. Man. I'm the type of dude, if I'm training, we're gonna work out, I'm gonna work out with you. Right. I ain't gonna sit up and tell you what to do. Do it.
Right.
I've been worked out about 4 times.
Right. That's a beautiful thing, man. What do you attribute, man, to your time in this game, and how have you maintained still having love for it to want to keep doing it? Because we know how dirty the business is. We know how underhanded it is, and we know that, you know, this industry will put them hands on you. How have you been able to still say, this is still something I love to do and I want to do?
I think being relevant, like just sticking to my script and staying in my lane, bro, and not letting nothing deter me from just my style. And I love the new generation. You know what I'm saying? I respect them. I like how they move. I like, you know what I'm saying? And I love our generation, you know what I'm saying? Like how everybody's still making good music. Yeah. So that inspires me, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the authenticity, being authentic. I ain't gonna try to say that. Being authentic, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It make me feel good, because I could be like, all right, boom, let me do. And then the fans, I love the fans, man. Shout out to the fans. Y'all are the MVPs, because look, if it ain't no us without y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you 3 people too that inspired me. Shout out my boy JB SMG. Shout out my boy Top Notch Big Abel, and shout out Sean Solo, who produced my album, bro. My Grown Man Business. He produced the whole album. Right. Them boys like give me motivation and gave me motivation to keep pushing, because like you say, the industry beat. So it's not like I lost the love for it, but I really wasn't inspired a lot of times. Right. You get it? And you know how that is. You got to be inspired to make music. That's right. I could just sit up and write a song all day, but to be inspired, you know what I'm saying, it's different from me just, all right, I'm going to just do this because I can do it. But if I'm like, man, I feel like saying that, and let me write that down. Man, I'm like, man, that beat hard. Let me write. You know what I'm saying? So that's what keep me motivated, bro. The fans and the people who believe in me, you know what I'm saying? And like, man, oh, you need to do this. It was solo idea. Bro, let's put us an EP together, bro. Let's go. All right.
Inspiration generates a whole different kind of energy.
Yeah, most definitely, bro.
Man, bro, you put that so beautiful, man. It's a difference between inspiration and just let's go do something. You know what I'm saying? Because this can become work.
Yeah,
in the wrong kind of work where we don't want to do it if we let ourselves fall into that. You know, so being inspired is the key, because that's when you generate your best. And you can be inspired even when you're going through some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? A painful situation can inspire you. You know, once you want to get it out.
That's the best songs.
Beautiful teaching, man. Beautiful teaching. The Hitman Archie Lee is with us, man. We got a few more minutes. So the album, the EP is called Grown Man Business. The single is Super Live, and it is super live, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all go to YouTube and check it out right now. Is the single available on any of the platforms right now?
Well, yeah, I haven't dropped the album. I'm gonna drop the album on the 21st of this month. So 1/21/22, I'm dropping the Grown Man Business album. But I did drop the video for Super Live last night on YouTube, man. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and go check that out, man. I got Big Pokey on that joint. Goddamn, Sean Solo on the beat. I got some cameos in there. I got, you know what I'm saying? I got Roll, man. Everybody pulled up. It was a big move. Shout out Exotic Pop. Yeah. They really literally made a throne. It made me feel like a king. Shout out them boys, man. Go support Exotic Pop. I love them cats, cuz.
Yeah, no question, man. Black-owned businesses, man.
Black-owned, bro.
We got to get behind all our Black-owned businesses and make them as big as we've made other people's companies, billion-dollar companies. Man, we got to do that for ourselves, brother. Straight up, man. Man, yeah. Give them any social media info that you might have, anywhere they can reach, anywhere they can get anything that you got going. And then let them let them know.
Y'all go check me out on Instagram at _the realest _ArchieLee.com. I mean, on Instagram, that's one IG. I got the other one at Team Ugly Money. You know what I'm saying? I got my gear, you know what I'm saying? My Super Live gear, my Ugly Money gear, my Taxi gear, you know what I'm saying? And I got, I'm on Facebook, Archie Harris. And I'm on YouTube, man. Go to my YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Archie Lee the Hitman. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see it. And, man, y'all go check that Super Live out and go grab the album, the EP, you know what I'm saying? 1/21/22. With that being said, I'm having the album release party at Club Level on January 21st, 2022, my bad. I done took a time.
You got a time machine. We're going to go back to 2002 on these boys.
And Street Flavor going to be there. Shout out to D Solo. I got Street Flavor, man. So K-Rino, you got to pull up on me. Since I'm
telling there, brother.
Everybody else, pull up on me.
I will be there, family. Word is bond, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you for coming on and blessing us with your presence, blessing us with your story, fam. Because I mean, you know, we hear the music, but a lot of us, if we ain't around you every day, we don't know the backstory. And the backstory, a lot of times, that intrigues us more to say, okay, now I understand this, now I understand that. And those who may have never heard of us, now they want to say, let me go check this dude out. Check this brother out, man. So I appreciate your time, man. And anything you need from your big brother, don't hesitate. You know what time it is, man.
Man, 100, bro. Appreciate having me, man. One love.
Anytime, man. Archie Lee, the Hitman, is in the building, man. K-Rino Radio. We'll catch y'all when we catch y'all. Peace and love.
All right, babe. 100, homie.